Hello everyone, welcome back to my couch. We are here with another video today, that being the Authortube Oldie Tag. There's a Newbie tag, I've done it. There's another one I haven't done because I feel really weird doing so many newbie tags when I am not in fact a newbie. But we have an oldie tag, so this is right up my street. I definitely stole it from fellow oldster Alexa Dunn. I will try to put the original creator of this tag in the doobly-doo though. So let's get started. I have it on my laptop here, which is off screen, so if you see me looking over there, that's what I'm looking at. Question 1 is, how long have you had your Authortube channel? Well, I've had my BookTube channel for about 6 years. Authortube I haven't been doing quite as long, so I'd say maybe 4 years? I am not going to go through all my videos and try to figure out when is the first one where I started talking about my writing, so we'll just say about 4 years. Question 2 is, what aspect of writing have you improved since joining? Well, I hope, like all authors, that everything has improved since I have joined, not necessarily because I joined, but since I have joined and time has gone by. I think I've gotten a little bit better at world building, which is something I always struggle with, but I'm trying to get better at building those worlds, and I do love culture building, which is a big part of it, so there's that. Question 3, what are your biggest writing accomplishments since beginning your channel? I have finished a couple of books that are querying right now, so I wish I had something more impressive, like, oh, I published, or oh, I got picked up by an agent. But I guess all I can really say is I finished books and they're querying, or they're ready to go, and I'm going to be self-publishing one as well. So I finished a lot of books, and I guess that's cool. Some people struggle to finish one. Question 4, has your drafting style, plotting, Panzer, Planster, evolved since you began your channel? Not really. My style has been the same since I was young. And you guys know what it is if you've been on this channel for any length of time, so I'm not really going to talk about it. I am a Panzer/Planster, and you can check out videos of mine about it here on this channel. I don't really plot, and that hasn't changed. Question 5, if you plan to publish, have your publishing path goals changed since joining? I think I have probably become even more determined to become a hybrid where I am both self-published and traditionally published. For a long time I was really determined to only be traditionally published, but that just moves a little bit too slow for me. Look, I write a lot of books, okay? So some of them are going to be written specifically for me to self-publish, and some of them are going to be written specifically to hopefully be traditionally published, and I'm hoping that I can just be a hybrid author. That's my goal. I want to live in both worlds. Question 6, what is something, writing or channel related, you've learned the hard way? What haven't I learned the hard way? Sometimes I feel like I'm gonna have one of those great sob stories when I'm published where it's like, I got rejected 800 times and queried for 5 years. Everything I've gotten, and it's not much, I haven't gotten very far, but I can't say that any of it is because of anybody except me. And that's cool, but also I am not the best person to be doing this, so I am not getting me very far. Now don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that I haven't had people who have helped me and encouraged me, like my husband and my mother and my friends and beta readers. They have all been very helpful to me, but I don't have any ties to any publishing industry. I don't have any convenient links or friends that can hook me up. It's all just me. Everything I get, I have to seek out for myself and try to get and earn. And I guess something that I've learned the hard way is that it's always going to be the hard way with me, and nothing is probably ever going to be smooth sailing with me. And I know that probably sounds like I'm just whining and oh ho ho, poor me, woe is me, nothing ever works out. But at least when I get to the end of this, because I'm a very determined, stubborn person, when I get to the end, when I am published, I will know that it was pretty much all me. Question 7, in what ways has Authortube changed since you started your channel? It's gotten a lot bigger, and one of the big changes in the culture, which I'm really liking, is the culture has changed a lot to be more honest. When Authortube started, and a lot of the big channels still, there was a trend of never admitting your struggles, never admitting your failures, never admitting that there were things that you just weren't good at. Like, you wouldn't say, oh man, I suck at world building. You would never admit that or in early days. You would have to be like, I am good at everything, buy my book, it's the best book in the whole world. And there are still some Authortubers who talk that way, but I'm glad that that is kind of going by the wayside, and Authortube is leaning towards being a lot more honest about the struggles and realities of being a writer versus just like, if you're good, then people will like you, and if they don't like you, you must not be good. Question 8, what's something that frustrates you about Authortube? That it's, I don't want to say cliquey, I don't know if I'd say that, but it's really, Authortube is who you know, and those who rise through the ranks do so with friends. Live streaming is big on Authortube, and I cannot, because where I live, my internet is not good enough for me to live stream or even really join one. So I feel like I'm left behind by that, and I don't have the connections that would really maybe help my channel and push my channel, and I haven't made the friendships that I feel like everyone else makes, because Authortube does kind of rely on you getting in on everybody's lives, getting in on the sprints, talking to people, and I am just like a very solitary creative. That's part of the problem too. I write as a solitary activity. I make videos as a solitary activity. My creativity doesn't really do well with other people actively involved in it, which probably sounds bad, but it's just how my brain works. I don't love that so much of Authortube is reliant on these like social events and things. Question 9, what do you hope for the future of Authortube? I hope that it keeps growing, that the newbies stick with it, that we see a lot more authors who are published in different ways, so self-published, traditionally published, hybrids like I want to be, so that everybody can get information about whatever type of publishing they want to do, or if they don't want to publish, I hope that's accepted too. I also hope we just keep leaning away from that I am an author and I am perfect mentality, and be a lot more honest about writing and publishing and the whole thing. And question 10, what is some oldie wisdom for the newbie Authortubers? Well, obviously, make friends better than I do. That's a good piece of advice. But also, YouTube is one of the worst platforms out there, but it's all that's going right now, really, so you kind of have to use it. But try not to get too discouraged if you stay small for a really long time. I'm still small, and I've been doing this for 6 years, so you have to make sure that you love it if you're going to be doing Authortube and you want to stick with it, because you are not going to see instant rewards most of the time. Of course there are exceptions to the rules. Of course you've seen that one person who got on and then shot up in numbers, but it's very luck-based, and don't feel bad if you stay small for a long time. And I'm not saying don't improve your channel. I'm just saying be prepared that even when you improve your channel, you might not fly up in numbers as much as you might hope. So there you go, guys. Those are my answers, rambly and salty as usual. If you liked what you saw here, I have lots more tags and other things here on this channel, so go check them out. If you want brand new videos, then you can check me out Mondays and Fridays, or you can hop on over to my Patreon, where for as little as $1 a month, you can get access to content not available here on the regular channel. All the links to my social media are in the doobly-doo for ease of your clicking, and I will see all of you again next time with whatever it is I happen to be doing next time. Bye! Thank you everyone for watching that video. You guys rock, but you know who rocks even more? That's right, my patrons, being Callison, Lennox, Ray, Artemis, Shelby, Zaire, Adrienne, Jesper, Ryakio, Irene, Sabby Panda, Scribbling Cat, Savvy, Jenny, Amanda, and Lisa. Have you ever heard of a better batch of patrons in your entire life? I bet you haven't. My patrons are the best, and you can fight me. And to think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way, oh no, not me, I did it my